Hey guys, welcome to the Puppet channel and seeing this guide. My name is Professor Jester. One of the last times you're probably going to hear my name. I am here to present to you guys Chiyo. I think I'm one of the best to talk about Chiyo. I've been the best Chiyo player for 12 years. I've mained her for about 12, if not 13 years. I have been the best Chiyo in Storm 3, and Gens too, but Storm 3, Brev, Storm 4, and now Cons. Um, there's just so much you could do with this character that is just unexplored. So let's talk about that. First, I want to talk about some stages real quick. Chiyo is one of the only puppets who do not care if you're in a small stage or a big stage. She works either or. She definitely does prefer more of like a medium to smaller stages, actually, because she is more of a mash heavy character. Another thing we need to point out before we continue on this guide is why I'm switching these characters. Chiyo's toolset is just flat out awful. I mean, you have attack down, you have a kunai thing, and then you have defense pill. It is absolutely awful. It's something um, you don't need to worry about. It's not something that you should do. You should always switch to a different support. And these two supports, this is my Chiyo team. I personally love it. It's a good balance of both long range, short range, aggression, and defensive. Everything that I want to do, this team does for me. So let's begin. What makes Chiyo pretty good, pretty not good? Let's talk about all of her faults and all that. But we're gonna start off with her jutsus, which her jutsus are also really weird. But yeah, let's begin with that. So just like in all of my guides, we're always going to talk about jutsus first. Let's talk about the performance 2-in-1, her best jutsu. Real quick, this is just a really awkward jutsu. I don't know why they did this with Chiyo. I don't know if other characters do this, but I definitely know Chiyo does this. Uh, Chiyo's tilt jutsu, so they got rid of the enhanced shuriken and got rid of tilts from Storm 4 and before, and they added tilt jutsus, which is basically a tilt but now a jutsu. And they put it where the 1-2 is after your enhanced shuriken. Well, normally for every character at least I've played, their tilt jutsus are the triangle square or the 1-2 or 2-1. Um, Not with Chiyo. This 2-in-1, I know that's so funny because it's also the fighting game controller terms. Triangle square or 2-1 is now her performance jutsu, whereas the other jutsu you just saw now is her normal jutsu. So don't know why they flipped it like that, but let's talk about the performance 2-in-1. This jutsu has some good range. I mean, it got buffed. It has good range. It resets now, so you can continue a combo afterwards. You can cancel it better. You can do off the ground. You know, when they're getting off the ground, you can literally do a jutsu and pressure them. I think it's probably one of the best pressure jutsus that any of the puppets have. Honestly, Chiyo has so much things to her that other puppets just do not have. They wish they had. And this is one of them. The substitution technique for this jutsu is absolutely phenomenal. I think it's probably the best substitution technique to do, even with sorceries, because this lets the puppet get in and position better. Another thing to keep in mind when I was saying earlier canceling is if you create a distance but they still get hit by the jutsu, you can cancel the jutsu with a ninja dash or a double X. That's something to keep in mind. This jutsu you see me use a lot and you see other people kind of use it a little bit. It's just a phenomenal jutsu. It's good for off pressure. It's good to pressure. It's phenomenal buff jutsu since Storm 4, you know. So let's talk about the other jutsu. She is the only puppet master that has a physical, her own self move, which is the battle hardened taijutsu. Another puppet uses, like all the other puppets, uses their puppet to damage. She was the only one that does something like this. Another reason why she's akin to regulars more than puppets, even though she's always been. This jutsu is not as good as it used to be because no longer iframe, but it's still a good off pressure tool. Like if they hit your puppet guard, you can do a jutsu. You can make it seem like the tilt, like you could use it back then. You can basically do it now in this one, but it's no iframe, sadly. But other than that, it's just a decent jutsu that you can cancel off and do a lot of things with afterwards. So real quick, I want to talk about something that makes Chiyo, her combos. Chiyo's always been a mash heavy character. She's always been a combo heavy character, hence another reason why she's like a regular character. And if someone that wants to learn puppets, I always recommend probably like Chiyo or Sorcery or like whoever the best puppet is at the time, if not Chiyo. because Chiyo is just so akin to puppets. So her combos are really good. In this game, they definitely buffed her, but I really wouldn't do some of them. Like the up combo, this is a combo I would never do. The only time I do this is if I don't want to do a jutsu and if I want to be fancy, where you can put a pressure off on ground like that. So you could do something like that, but other than that, that up combo is not something you really want. You see what I'm saying? It's just not something you really want to do anymore, not like before, because that was her best combo in the older Storm games, but now it's absolutely not. They definitely nerf the up combo a lot. Another thing of Shio's thing that tool set arsenal that was buffed is her neutral combo. In Storm 4, it used to not fully hit that last hit with the shield, but now it does. It's still not something you're going to be seeing a lot. It's not something that's good in my opinion. I think the next combo is 10 times better than the up and neutral combo now. All right, let's talk about the down combo. I think this is Shio's best combo. She has a restand there. It even works if they're in the air. So it doesn't matter if they're in the air or not. Just always do the down combo. And in the air, they're always going to, like you're going to see right here, it will always hit. And there's something to do. That down combo also hits them on the ground. Like it puts them on the ground so you can do a jutsu right after. You can control the field. You can do whatever you want afterwards. So her down combo is definitely the best combo. And it's something you need to be doing a lot more than the up or neutral. Another thing you see a lot of Chiyo do is they would do like first hit dash or second hit dash or first hit mat, like you see this. This is considered an infinite too. You just gotta be really fast with it. You can do a grab, a jutsu, you can do whatever you want afterwards. But her first hit this and then her second hit that you're about to see in a second, those are considered, that one right there could be considered infinites, by the way. Let's talk about something that was hugely buffed compared to Storm 4 variant. Her AC1, her air combo first hit is so good. And not only that, but her air combo is actually really good. In Storm 4, she was supposed to have an infinite in her air, but it just dropped all the time. But in this game, it isn't. In this game, she does have an infinite in the air, like she's supposed to. All you have to do is dash in the air once, just like Older Conqueror, and boom, you can just do the infinite. Be careful, just like Older Conquerors, it can whiff, and then the opponent will just go somewhere else that you're about to see right now. It is weird, as you see, but just be careful with that. But yeah, definitely good. All right, I want to talk about something that they kind of did nerf quite a bit. Her grab. Her grab used to have a bigger hitbox. It used to go a lot further, and it used to do so much. Now, it does do a strike back, which is cool, but it's slower, the hitbox isn't as good, and it doesn't go as far anymore. It's pretty short range. It's kind of crazy. There's still some things you could do with that grab, and there is particular things that another Chiyo player does a lot, which he is contestant to being the best Chiyo with me. I don't know, but he does this a lot where he would do a reset with Mitsuki or something like that after a grab and then do an ult. All right, so just like the up combo, just like the grab, her awakening also got nerfed. So everything that was actually good with her in Storm 4 is not good with her anymore. This awakening definitely got nerfed a lot. Shio's always been known for her awakening. She's always been known for her awakening since Generation days, especially in Storm 3. Her awakening is absolutely broken, godly. It's easy to mash. If you know how to use rags, you can definitely use this awakening. It takes literally no skill. There is no skill in this awakening. In Storm 4, though, there was kind of a skill level. God's Voter, I need to give a huge credit to him and shout out to them. They did a lot for Shio's awakening. Not Shio as a character, but her awakening. They found a lot for her. And sadly, in Connections, there's some things you could do, but not so much. This awakening definitely, like I said, got hit hard. Her jutsus got hit hard. Her damage input got hit hard. Her weird gimmickness you could do, just everything about her really did get hit hard. Is her awakening so good? Absolutely. But it's not something that I would always recommend like I did before. So we're going to go on now showcasing some nerfs and some things. First of all, that Assault Blade Blast. As you see, it only does 6 hits, whereas before I think it either did like 8 or 10. I can't really remember off the top of my head. It did more damage, it did more stun. In this game, it does not. But what's so cool about it now is because of how Chakra resands and everything, or rejuvenates quickly, you can spam it a lot more. but it's not going to be like in Storm 4. Storm 4, you could have done so much. Same with this. Her tilt in Storm 4 was a lot better than this jutsu. This tilt jutsu is just not good. And I don't understand how this tilt jutsu and this jutsu is in normal spots. But as a base character, they switch her tilt jutsu where it should be to her normal jutsu with the inputs. I don't understand why they did that, but her awakening is normal. So there's not much you're going to be doing with that jutsus unless like they're short range, but there's something you could do like here, that's her normal combo. You can do a race in off of it. There's also a right there. You can see right there, it knocks down. You can keep going off of a combo. But there's some other things you could do too that's actually really cool um, with it. So what you can do, and I don't really remember if you could do this in Storm 4, but you could do something like this where you can cancel out and then boom. So all you really do is let the combo keep going, do a jutsu, the assault blade, and then do the tilt jutsu to finish off the combo. Um, you can also do something like this. I wouldn't do the jutsu right there. I would have done another combo or something like that. Um, but it's actually phenomenal. Her combo game is still phenomenal. Don't forget what what Chiyo is known for. Next thing we're going to talk about that grab. That grab is the most unique grab out of all Storm existence. It's a summoning and it cannot be negated. So let's say Boruto right now was mashing me, putting pressure on me, and won't let me breathe. If I were to throw that grab out, that grab will come out automatically and push him across the stage. Yes, Chiyo will get hurt a little bit, but it's so worth it to avoid pressure because you can't let go of this. Like I'm not joking. You cannot negate that grab. That grab will always come out if it's summoned. And it does amazing damage, and it's pretty quick too. It's not slow. So that's something to keep in mind when you're being pressured and you're using Chiyo's Awakening. Use that grab. It's been a thing since Rev that I can remember. I don't think it was in Storm 3, but in Rev it was definitely a thing. Utilize that grab. This jutsu, you can't really cancel it, which I don't know why they didn't make it cancelable. There's really no infinite with it. It's just not that good. Like in Storm 4, it was a really good tilt because of not only the range, but you can do crazy stuff with it afterwards if you know how to cancel it properly. Whereas in this game, it's not. Lastly, we're going to talk about her air combo. Look, Chiyo is a grounded character. You just do not want to be in the air with her at all. Like, especially in the Awakening, just keep her on the ground, just mash. But if you do the air, her AC1 isn't so bad. You can literally, it's pretty fast, honestly. Um, and it has pretty good pressure, but honestly, you just want to stay on the ground. I mean, honestly, like you could do this, that will always come out, right? Like that AC1 will always come out. So that's something you could do is like AC1 dash and then onto the ground and do something like that, right? So yeah, this is basically Chiyo's guide. I hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna do a battle showcase to showcase a high level of Chiyo and how I play her. Um, and that'll be it basically. All right, so this is gonna be our showcase fight versus Sunwolf. I have uploaded our matches on the public channel already, and tagged him and everything. So if anyone who's friends with him knows, give him another shout out. He's a really good player. He's a really positive guy. He's really nice. He's, from what I know, he's a good father. He's a really great guy. So please check out his YouTube. It will be in the link below, and show some support. He's always positive. He's always looking for a good time. He doesn't like fighting puppets, but he was a very good sportsman. Like he was very, very polite with me, very nice. He's always has been ever since Storm 4 when I knew him back then too. So that being said, you're seeing right now that this is not looking good for me. His Yugito is really good. Yugito is just really hard to deal with because how fast she is. His supports are actually pretty good too. The Shikamaru Tamari is not easy to deal with. And I want to try out Hagoromo's at a Momoshiki, see how Hagoromo would do with Chiyo, and I just did not like Hagoromo, to be honest. I think it hindered me more than not having Momoshiki than Hagoromo. And you can see I'm just getting absolutely outplayed and destroyed. I'm trying to figure out my setting. This is a perfect example, guys, of even if you are a puppet master like me and a delicate elite billionaire, we all have those days or those fights where we're like, we just get shit on because puppets are like that. It takes us a minute to be like, okay, this is what I need to do. This is how I can do things. And now I'm going to start adapting to him and start working around him and sooner or later be able to win. Remember, you can counter on the ground. If you're on the ground like right now, I could have countered right there too. So, if you're wondering why I'm not doing the jutsu, the battle hard jutsu, she can literally mash through that jutsu. So there's just no point of doing it. And as you can see, like that, the Mitsuki just coming in and saving me. Hagurama was good right there, but nah. But you can see as soon as I get off the ground, jutsu adds some pressure to it. Um, then you see mashy, mashy, mash, mash. Like, oh, all I'm gonna do is mash. This is the battle that made me also stick with Momoshiki because of the speed pill. Chiyo not having a speed pill and being like spit up, like speed down. Oh, it's so bad, dude. It doesn't feel good. But this is where the jutsu really comes in with Shio compared to other puppets is with that battle hardened jutsu, you can literally do that on the ground where your puppet's being knocked down, and then your puppets will be back up by the time the jutsu is done. So it's little things like that you're gonna have to get to know. But you can see that I'm starting to adapt. I'm starting, yeah, like there's that. When I was playing him, I haven't played in a while either. So his speed and like the way he was playing was just a little too much for me. Since I haven't played like that in a long time. I haven't played speedy and played as good like he is. But you can see here that I'm literally just mashing. I'm literally just doing the jutsus. I'm trying to put up more pressure. Um, Doing that grab to do a reset with Mitsuki right here. That one I messed up my timing, but we still have some pressure to it. Uh, Mashy, mashy, mash. You see what I'm saying? Like, no other puppet really does what Shio does when it comes to mashing, when it comes to stage control. Everything that Shio does is so different than the other puppets. Like, P2's Konkuro, like, every puppet is very different. Like, to play every puppet efficiently, you're going to have to learn how to play them so differently because Sorcery is absolutely not the same as Shio. You're not going to be doing this with Sorcery like you would with Shio, right? And Shio's a perfect example of a character who's like regulars, but puppets. Like she's like a mixture of those two. But I hope you guys do enjoy this guide. My name is Professor Jester once again. Please like, comment, subscribe, and you guys have a good rest of your day.